everybody, it's Bunny, and it's time for everybody's favorite day of the week. The day of the week when we ask ourselves, does this thing really work? And today we have another crafty item. I feel like it's been since December that we did a craft-related, does this thing really work? But hey, it's summertime. Maybe you're just like me, and when summer rolls around, you get in the mood to do all of the fun arts and crafts. So I found this little kit not too long ago, and it's by the brand Cool Maker, and they have a ton of these little crafty gadgets, but this one really stuck out to my heart because it is a tie-dye station machine. I must admit, I love tie-dye, I love the way that it looks, and I even love doing it, but I do feel like tie-dyeing is a super messy commitment. Normally you have to have like soda ash and a bunch of different squeezy bottles of dye, and not only are you gonna tie-dye whatever you're dyeing, but you're probably gonna tie-dye your skin as well, and it is just a big giant mess. Hopefully this is going to make that process a lot neater and a lot simpler because you actually wrap whatever you want to tie-dye around this, looks like a toilet paper roll. It has these pods that have dye strings. These look like little containers of dental floss that contain strings covered in dye. Ooh, how can you do the heart? I don't know. This girl is fearless. She's like, I'm gonna tie-dye and not look like a big giant mess afterwards. Or maybe she's saying something else. I don't know what she's thinking. What are you thinking, young child? They even sell the color pods separately, so you can buy refills, different colors. It comes with 5 different color pods. Once you buy this station, you're supposed to be able to use it over and over again. So before we get into it, let's get a quick thank you and a quick shout out to today's video sponsor, which is Skillshare. Roll that beautiful sponsorship footage. Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators with over 25,000 classes that you can take in design, business, and more. And with premium memberships, you can get unlimited access so that you can join communities and classes that are right for you. Recently, I have been learning from some of their classes about film and photography, specifically the lessons that involve videography and photography on the iPhone. I would love to be able to learn new and more advanced tips and techniques to make my content look more professional, but also not necessarily always having to commit to lugging around a camera and a tripod and all of that, but to just be able to take this little guy out with me and get a lot accomplished. 2 courses I have been using are iPhone photography, how to take pro photos on your iPhone, and also iPhone videography, where they teach you how to not only shoot, but also edit videos using just your iPhone. Whether you want to fuel your curiosity, creativity, or even your career, Skillshare is the perfect place for you to keep learning and thriving. Go ahead and join the community of over 7 million creators using Skillshare. So the first 500 of my subscribers that click the link in the description will get a 2-month free trial, and after that, annual subscription starts at just $10 a month after the trial ends. You can join groups to learn with like-minded learners, and also give and receive feedback on projects, and speak with others who have the same interests as you. Don't forget, Skillshare is giving away a free 2-month unlimited access trial to my subscribers who click the link in the info box today. Be sure and check them out today, and thank you so much, Skillshare, for sponsoring today's video. I feel like I need a sassy bun before I can begin, just in case it's a little messy. My hair is kind of falling in front of my face, as it does when it's 50 miles long. I'm in a very lighthearted, jovial mood today, and it's 5 a.m. I don't know why I keep getting these energy bursts super early in the morning. I I am choosing to tie-dye a pillowcase today. I don't remember where I got this from, but I got it on Halloween clearance. It's 100% cotton, and I don't know about you guys, but we're only like 130 something days away from Halloween, and I am ready already. Here is the contents that the box has given us. First of all, these are the little tie-dye pods, and they look so interesting and colorful. Here is our little rolling pin thing. We have some twisty knobs. What on earth is this? Oh, this is the base. Tape is not my friend today. Whew. Okay, oh my gosh. Then it just slides out the bottom. Disrespectful. It comes with, oh, look at that. It comes with a little baby tote bag that we could dye. We have some gloves. We have straps. What are we going to be strapping on here? My God. We also have bags. Don't know what those could be for. And, oh my God, I can finally be Karate Kid. Before play, please read in all capital threatening letters. Oh, look at that. They're encouraging me to watch videos on YouTube. I watch so many YouTube videos. Like if I ever actually took a moment to like Casey Neistat my life and figure out how much time, how much screen time I spend on YouTube, the heavens would cringe. I'm going to read the instructions and set it up really quick. I don't want to bore you guys with like reading an instructional manual out loud. Step is to wrap this soaking wet. I mean, they do say like very wet the item is supposed to be that you're dyeing. Now, the only thing that I'm honestly confused about is like how you're gonna dye both sides. Oh my gosh, and it's obviously way too big, so we're gonna have to fold it in half. Oh, that barely, oh no! I was like, it barely fits. It's definitely having a little bit of a hard time staying anchored. I do think that this product is a little bit thicker than probably what they intend. We have our pillowcase secured, and it actually is like really secured on there. I can't like slide it anywhere, so let's use our double camera vision down here. I'm like trying to get more sophisticated with my filming. They give you a little chart in here. It shows like the ideal color combinations for best results. Had the machine kind of loaded up with all of the color dyes at once just so you guys could kind of see what it looks like, but in fact you are only supposed to have one color pod on here at a time to slide back and forth, because as you rotate it, you pull the string and create like these cool crisscross patterns. Now, on the front of the box, they show a heart, but how would you do that with strings and a crisscross pattern? That kind of witchcraft I haven't worked my way up to yet. Supposed to start off at one end and secure the string into one of these little, they call them buttons. Now what you're supposed to do is just turn the rolling pin, I guess, let's say, and move the little floss pod up and down your item. And they say to like pull the string tightly. See, I can pull it so much tighter with my hand than what this little thing is able to do. Oh my God, are mine all dry and crispy? I don't think I'm gonna be able to use the actual machine because it's just not pulling tightly at all. So I'm really gonna get a good grip on this thing, see if I can really pull the string in there. Now I must admit that does kind of like hurt your fingers just a little bit. It's almost like imagine yourself sliding down, like you guys remember the rope in gym where you're like climbing, you're trying to climb a rope and you get like rope burn. It's like tiny itty bitty rope burn happening all over my hand flesh. Really having a hard time believing that this thing is going to die at all. Like I kind of thought that the strings would feel a little bit wet. I don't know if I got just a dud kit or kind of what might be going on here. Anywhere where it was touching the actual pillowcase, like it seems to have deposited no dye. That's kind of my thing with these craft kits, is a lot of times you just wonder how long it's been sitting on store shelves. Are you going to be getting like the freshest supplies? Who knows? Let's get a different color. I'm gonna go in with purple next. Oh my gosh, it feels just as crusty and dry as the pink stuff. I'm trying a pink, purple, blue color combination. That was one of the recommended combinations to make the prettiest tie-dye. There's no way you could press in tightly just using like the tension between the roller and the floss. Like, it's just way too loose. I have basically come to the end of the road with doing this project the way I've been doing it. I literally know that this is not going to dye anything the way that it currently is. I mean, you can see, like, it just might leave a faint amount of dye exactly where the string is wrapped around, but that is not going to be impressive at all. And it's not going to look anything like what we see on the examples on the box. So I did go to the back of the manual and look at the troubleshooting, and they did advise like a different way that I could wrap bigger projects around here. It's called the scrunch method. So I'm gonna unwrap it, scrunch it, rewrap it, but then I am developing a troubleshooting method of my own, because these dang strings in here, they are crusty, they are dry, and they're not going to give us anything that looks like this. I mean, look at this. Like, the strings are just oozing dye here. I mean, that's the only way that you would get like a completely tie-dyed looking product. Like, there's some white space on this, but not a lot. Let's just unwrap it and take a look. Oh, okay. Well, honestly, better than I thought. There's the purple unwrapped, and I'm sure you guys can see that we do have a little purple dye going on. Wow, the pink is actually looking a lot better than I expected. That's what we have so far. Let me unwrap it. Wrapping it like that literally only dyed that one tiny little area. Wow, that looks fantastic. I'm crafter of the year. Here we go. I tried to rewrap it using the scrunch method to the best of my abilities, but it really is a lot of fabric for this little thing, so maybe it's not the best device for pillowcases. Also, what I did is I got a little spray water bottle so that I could kind of just go up inside of here where we have this little, I keep wanting to call dental floss or describing dental floss as tooth floss. I'm gonna go and just like spray with a little spray bottle. So maybe I don't like oversaturate the string, but it is just not doing it for me. Trying to pull as tight as I can. And I swear we should be getting on some wet string. It's not seem to be working out. I feel like I'm pulling it so tight, it's like screaming. Going through with the last color, blue here, and I'm starting it from the other side so that I can actually do the crisscross pattern. Oh, blue seems like the driest one, which I just feel like I sprayed it the most, but oh my gosh, I'm kind of starting to see some fade with the pink and the purple, or bleeding, I guess would be a good way to put it. But this frickin' blue one, oh my gosh, dry, crusty. I'm gonna just go ahead and spray the string on top, and it does have like a whining sound to it. So I'm spraying it with extra water, and I'm gonna let it sit for like 30 minutes or so and see if we can get any bleeding and get this baby dyed at all. It has been 30 minutes, and let's just say it's not getting any wetter around here. So I kind of think that this is as far as the dye spreads, which is kind of crazy and not at all like what they show on the packaging. This is definitely one of those expectations versus reality situations. You're supposed to unwrap the strings and let your project sit overnight. I don't really know what difference that's going to make since there's not that much dye on our item. I'm probably just going to try the tote bag really quick as well. But this is what we've got. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, it's a little bit on this side as well. Here we go, very wet bag, very wet tube. And obviously this should hopefully, you know what, I'm gonna put straps in first because I'd rather get a majority of the bag dyed. Thank you so much. How, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you would ever really fully cover something and dye it. I'm thinking you'd have to like do this over several days and like wrap one side, let it set for a really long time, then unwrap it, wrap and dye the other side. Like, I'm really not sure that this is a simpler process. Look at this. Look at what they show in the example book. Like, how would you ever get that with some strings? Orange is not a creative color. This thing I have saturated with water. I sprayed the string. Once I wrapped it, I resprayed the string once it was like on top of this tote bag. And I was really looking forward to using the orange color because I thought I could wrap this up really quick and give it as a gift to Dogman. But this is like the world's crustiest gift. That's why I was trying to do like blue and orange, and then I just threw yellow on there so that we could see what the yellow string looked like. Now we have used each of the colors provided in the kit. I wanted to see if maybe some of them looked like they dyed better, worse, whatever. So definitely I would have to say pink and surprisingly yellow were the best colors in the kit. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to see, but yellow was the only color that actually you can see the dye seeping up around the string. Now, I don't know if it would have done that on its own without my own version of troubleshooting and super wetting the string inside of the little container. So we're gonna go ahead and unwrap it. It's been sitting here for a little bit, and I did also go back and forth with the string a couple of different times on here. I definitely wrapped this up the most. I was trying to get the best results, but somehow I think we're gonna end up getting the worst. It really looks like the only color on here that dyed anything at all is the yellow. Blue really didn't show up on here at all either. Now that I'm looking back on it, it worked a little bit better on the pillowcase. You guys can maybe see a couple of faint blue lines, but it looks like blue did not that great again, and you guys, orange did absolutely nothing. I don't think there's any way to like convey the wetness of the string to you guys, but like I'm shocked like the orange one is not even really leaving any residue on my fingers either, which is crazy because pretty much every other color, well, you know what, blue really didn't either. So I'm gonna have to say, unfortunately, blue and orange are the worst colors in this kit. Purple does okay, but pink and yellow are by far the best. But you guys can literally see after all this time and all this wetting and all this pulling, the orange did not show up at all. So we have a yellow PP stained looking tote bag now. Oh boy. So you guys, I kind of have mixed feelings about this product. It is really innovative. It is fun. I'm trying to see if I can see a manufacturer's date or anything on here, and I don't. And that is Truly the only unfortunate thing is I don't know if maybe like I got one of these kits like directly from the manufacturer or something, or if I just happened to get lucky and pick it up fresh off of the shelf, like after the product had just been delivered to like Walmart or Target or wherever I bought this from. I got it like a month ago and I honestly don't remember. I wouldn't think a month would be too long for the product to become dried out and not effective. That's the really unfortunate thing, is I don't know if, like I said, maybe I just got an older one. Maybe like newer kits would be better. I ran out of memory on the other camera, so we're gonna finish up on this one. But yeah, I don't know. I really had high hopes for this thing. I've never seen tie-dye done this way before, but now that I'm looking back on it, maybe there's a reason for that. I think based on my experience today, I unfortunately have to say that this was not the best experience for me. That's why we're here to ask, does this thing really work? And for me, the answer is no. And I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be like, but you did it wrong, but you could have done this, but you could have done that. So honestly, I always say, it's up to you guys. If you find a product intriguing that I'm testing out here and you think that you can get it to work better, or you wanna try it differently, like go ahead and try it for yourself. Experiences may vary. At least here in the States, most of the time we've got pretty good return policies here. So maybe if you get a kit and you open it up and the string is all crusty and dry, you might want to test your luck and exchange it and see if you can get a different one. But I'm sure each of these kits may vary, and it is very hot and dry here in Texas right now. So I don't know. I hate to ever like definitively say like, no, something doesn't work, but I don't know. Today, for me here, I couldn't get it to work, at least to like my expectations of what I was hoping for. I don't know. I'm kind of torn with this one, but be sure and leave me your thoughts, opinions, and even your critiques in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today and for watching, and also a huge thank you to Skillshare. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit the button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp Family, and give an alligator its wings. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all later. Bye!